Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another apartment renovation, possibly the last one in our series we've been working on here on the channel. That is this custom apartment building that I built a week or so ago. There will be links in the description down below to the exterior of this build as well as the other apartments we've done so far. This is the 5th out of the 6 apartments, but I am leaving the 6th one blank other than a floor plan and like the built-in things like a kitchen and bathroom. So that way, if you want to move on into this apartment building and decorate one for yourself, it's all set up for you to get started. So this will be the final one officially. So I should be uploading this to the gallery probably sometime today. But if I have a idea, maybe we will decorate the 6th apartment as just like a bonus video at some point in time. But regardless, today I am decorating an apartment for a cat dad, basically a sim who has a lot of cats. He loves cats, and that was all I had to go on. That's what I wanted to create. So the whole vibe of the inside of this apartment changes drastically very quickly to go for a very bright and colorful color scheme. At first, I was thinking maybe a little bit more laid back and neutrals and like cozy, cozy up on the couch with your cat. But chat had different ideas since I did build this over on Twitch first. I was originally thinking this couch from base game because it has that cozy vibe, but then someone in chat was like, but the couch from my first pet stuff has cat pillows. We're creating a home for a cat dad. We should use that. And as you can see, it's very colorful. There are a few different swatches. We decided to go with this one just because it's such a unique color scheme that I've never attempted to work with before, but it was very challenging. It took me a really long time to figure out how to make this work in this space and not hate it. And in the end, I actually really like this apartment. I think it's a very fun one, and I'm glad that chat pushed me out of my comfort zone and, got me to use this very fun couch. We use so many cat items in this apartment. There are quite a few cat trees, so many litter boxes, food bowls, cat scratchers. I even ended up adding some shelving to the walls where your Sims cats can't technically jump up on them. But I wanted to give the illusion that we had like cat shelves going through the living room because I think that is so cute. I wish I could do that for my cat. But unfortunately, we don't really have the space, and I live in an apartment and you want to make sure they're pretty secure, especially if you have a larger cat, because my cat is 18 pounds. But I just think it's such a fun idea to have that in this space. Also, it was starting to take on a little bit more of a mid-century vibe, so I decided to kind of embrace that, and we brought in this like dresser piece to put the TV on, which I thought was really nice. I also really like the wallpapers that I used, which are from Eco Lifestyle. I think they had some fun colors on there. I ended up going with this mint one just because I thought the other colors were a little bit too bright, even though they are the colors of the couch. I was trying to tone it down a little bit and kind of make everything blend a little bit better. But here I am working on those cat shelves. I decided to combine them with one of the scratching posts that we got with cats and dogs. So it looks like there's a spot where your cats could like scratch and climb up to the higher shelf. And then just figuring out a coffee table. I extended the shelves over, and I'm really excited to show you what I did with the shelves a little bit later. Because if you have a cat, they like to steal things and collect them and just like they have stashes of items they might have accumulated throughout your home. And they have 2 different hiding spots in this apartment. One of them is under the couch, and the other one is on their shelf. So there's going to be quite a few items up there, which I'm very excited to show you. But first, in the kitchen, I sized up this little food mat that had cats on it to be our mat to stand on in the kitchen. I like to have one of those. It was the perfect color scheme, so I was really happy that I found that. I was looking for something that was more like pink or peachy to add in here. And then I'm just cluttering up the shelves. We have cat treats. I ended up putting some like food bags on the counter as well. Lots of little statues around. This was just a really cute, fun build. I don't actually play with pets that much in my actual gameplay because I feel like they're a little frustrating in The Sims, but I am such a pet parent in real life. I love animals so much. I have a cat, I have a dog, I have 2 rabbits, and so decorating spaces like this is so much fun for me. I really enjoy it. And then I'm just adding some more artwork here, and I had this idea that it would look nice in a gallery wall to add a clock here, so I actually rotated this base game clock using, I think it's base game. Is it base game? Yeah, it's an unlockable item. Using the tool mod and scaled it slightly so it kind of fits into that gallery wall quite nicely. I also added one of these like wands that your Sims can play around with their cats with, and unfortunately we have a couple of our past furry friends that are hanging out in this space as well. I just thought that that was a realistic story, and I saw it and it made me sad, and then I grabbed them. I don't know why. But I also grabbed some feathers. Chat thought it would be cute if perhaps the cats often brought home various feathers and we framed them, because it's our cats' like pride and joy. They brought home this present for us, so we have to display it. And then you can see I checked a couple things under the couch. We're grabbing a bunch of balls of yarn and various toys to throw up here on the top shelf. And I also grabbed like a box of stuff, and I ended up putting a few cardboard boxes around the apartment in the living room space, thinking maybe they were things from when we unpacked or when we ordered items, and we kept them for the cats because cats just love cardboard boxes. So that was a cute idea to add into this space. And then we should be working on the dining room here. I grabbed down a table here, and I thought this yellow rug was the perfect swatch for the space. I opted for only 4 chairs. The 6 looked a little bit too cluttered, and I really liked this light. I believe that one's from Dream Home Decorator, and I don't ever use it, but it just felt playful enough for this apartment. And since, I don't normally make apartments that are this colorful and silly, I decided it was perfect for this space. But anyway, over here, just adding a corkboard. We'll probably put some postcards on there, and we end up having like a little table by the front door. All your basic like entryway stuff, and that is where the bathroom is going to be as well. It's a really small bathroom, but I don't think you need to bathe your cats for anything. At least in real life, most of the time, you don't have to bathe your cats. And if you do, good luck. That sounds like a way to get lots and lots of scratches. I've never had to bathe my cat, luckily. I hope I never have to. But there is only a shower in this apartment. That's why I mentioned that. But yeah, just got that little table by the door. We're also getting a cat tree over here. I put a few of these in this space. I wanted to put one in the living room, but it bothers me so much that the base of a cat tree will sit under a rug. It just doesn't look realistic to me, and it makes me very upset. And I don't know why. So I didn't put one in the living room. We have one in the dining room instead. And as you can see, I am putting a couple of litter boxes out on the back porch just because I was imagining the Sim had so many cats that I thought it would be nice to have them in a few different locations. I believe there's one in the bedroom, one in the bathroom, and 2 or 3 on the back porch. I'm not sure how many cats this Sim has, but it has enough space for however many kitties you would like. I feel like this would be such a fun household. You just like have a Sim that's collecting cats. Maybe they're adopting them all. Maybe their cat had kittens. Maybe you're just grabbing them off the streets as you find stray cats. I think that is so fun. So that was the idea here, but this is the bedroom. This swatch of the bed from Eco Lifestyle was just perfect for this space. It's just so vibrant. I also added this really fun mirror in here from the Decor to the Max kit. I just thought it looked really nice. I almost put it in the living room before, but I just felt like I wanted more artwork in that space, so I decided to move the mirror in here instead. And then we're getting some like clothes and treats and all sorts of decor in here. But before I forget to mention it, I want to mention at some point in this video, because I think this is my last video going up before then, on Monday, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, I'm going to be posting some early access content for Growing Together, and I am so excited. Of course, there'll be a build and buy overview. I'm going to have builds coming out, probably some gameplay as well. I've been talking about maybe doing the 100 baby challenge. I have not decided what the plan is for that yet, but if you have any suggestions of things you would like to see, I have a little bit of extra time before I don't have access anymore, so leave suggestions of anything you would like to see with early access, and I'm so excited to start sharing that on Monday morning. It should be a really fun time. So I just wanted to mention that. But anyway, we are finishing up this apartment pretty quickly here. Heading on into the bathroom, there is that litter box I had mentioned in this space, and getting a mirror and all of that. Once again, very small bathroom, but I think it's a really cute one. I love this particular tile on the walls from it's base game, but we got it in an update at some point. I also added some toilet paper rolls up here. The cat stole those. And then I end up going through debug and finding more things the cat stole. So I should be grabbing some of those now. Yeah, we have some chapsticks as well as chapstick lids. There's a toothbrush up there. I'm trying to think of everything. There's a rubber ducky, a sponge. Here's all those little lids. I'm adding some more like toys and balls of yarn, a toothpaste tube, all of that under the couch. I just thought that these were really fun additions. I believe I put like a nail file there as well. I love the story of that. My cat definitely steals my chapsticks and I can never find them. So I liked adding that little detail, that very realistic detail. Anyway, we are out on the back porch now. I added a bunch of planters out here. I was thinking you could grow some catnip for your kitty cats. This sim seems like they would be all about getting the fresh catnip for their babies. So that is the idea there. And then we're just getting a more colorful rug because at first I grabbed a beige one and that was just not colorful enough for this apartment. And then I think on the front balcony, I just put a yoga mat. Oh yeah, I also swapped out some of the cat beds because of course we needed the egg cat bed. That's just so perfect. But that's it for this apartment. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and click that bell to be notified when I upload. Thank you so much for watching and enjoy the screenshots. Bye everyone.